Medeiros, thank you for that. In continuing coverage today, Fresno Mayor Jerry Dyer took part in an online discussion on how the state is dealing with its growing homeless problem. Mayors from California's 13 largest cities took part. Collectively, they want $20 billion to provide permanent housing for the homeless. CBS 47's Shawna Kalafi shows us what some extra funds could mean for Fresno.
On Thursday, 13 mayors from California's largest cities, including Fresno, met virtually discussing a request for state leaders to provide $20 billion, $4 billion over 5 years, to continue projects aimed at ending the cycle of homelessness throughout California. It's funding that Mayor Jerry Dyer says is much needed in Fresno, where they've already purchased 5 motels to convert to temporary housing through the state's Project Homekey program. But to continue these efforts, Dyer says they need more money to pay outreach workers, provide security at those transitional housing units, and offer supportive services.
Services for mental health, for alcohol and substance abuse addiction, to address the growing population of domestic violence victims and their families that are out there on our streets, our veterans who oftentimes are abandoned. All of those services need to be provided, and not on the short term, but long term.
He says the next step is creating permanent housing solutions and job training to keep people off the streets. If the proposal is approved, the state would decide how the money would be distributed among counties and large cities.
The allocation typically is based on a formula that combines both point-in-time homeless counts and population. And so we expect those kinds of formulas to continue, and we'll be certainly advocating to ensure that the hardest hit cities, after all, it's large cities that have suffered most from homelessness, are in fact front and center.
In Fresno, Shawna Kalafi, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.